Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you're doing okay. You know, we've all been through some very strange and amazingly complex and wonderful times the last few months. Most of us have been in some kind of lockdown or quarantine, and it's just a topic that, you don't want to keep dwelling on, but yet there's a lot to be said that maybe can help during this time. 60 and Me, writes articles about all kinds of things related to life in your 60s, everything from retirement and downsizing and, fashion, beauty, nutrition, financial support, help. It's really of a spectrum that we talk about the psychology of living in your 60s. Now, we've done lots of videos, about 1,800 of them here on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I would love you to do that. Just press that subscribe button. And then also, if you want to know when the videos are being released, just click the notification bell and we'll tell you when new things are uploaded. Okay, so we have a great blogger. Her name is Jude Walsh. She wrote an article about, the topic, the title was wonderful. It was like, do you feel like you're flunking the COVID-19 exam or the test? She started off like so many of us did with like good intentions, I'm dedicated, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to eat good food, I'm going to make the best of this challenging time. I can do it, I feel confident. But then time passed and we got tired, and we've written about pandemic fatigue before, but Jude looks at it in a little bit different way. I mean, for example, she says, when she started off, she was like, okay, I'm going to get up every day. I'm going to do my exercises. I'm going to do my, make my bread and most of all for her, she's a writer, I'm going to write. Well, I'm going to get neglected projects done. I'm going to connect with my friends and family. I'm going to change the world, my world. And, for a while, maybe that was the way it worked. For me, it was. I was exercising, cooking, getting projects done, cleaning, the house, and sort of, I was moving actually at that time as well. But, Jude says, all these great ideas kind of began to fade away. And now it's, food is something she just grabs, to get some nourishment. She doesn't really take that much time with it. Her connections with friends and family are nothing like the people on Facebook who are like doing amazing things, starting new companies and, just as you do on Facebook, you always talk about the good. And so she's, in that lens thinking, what have I done? How have I failed? And it made her think about when she was in college. And she was in college and she didn't do well at the beginning, and it took her time to get used to this new lifestyle away from home, going to classes, having to, work at things in a different way. And she just decided that she was, going to apply this learning to the COVID-19 situation, that this is an opportunity to graduate into a new level. The world has never experienced this before. We've never seen the whole world stop as it did. And for people to be connected, even if our differences were highlighted in some ways and the way we dealt with it, we still understood that we were all in this together. We didn't want to keep looking what everybody else was doing, but we only could look at our own situation. Just like in college, you can't keep comparing your grades to everybody else. You have to just do your best and learn and grow in the best way that you can. So, if you were during the pandemic having all your food delivered and, everything was easy peasy, or maybe the time now is to learn how to, not just how to cook, but how to nourish yourself. What foods you want to eat, what things you really love. Throw away all the rest of the stuff. I actually started eating less cookies and biscuits. They were my great comfort food during the pandemic. And I gained about, probably 5 or 6 pounds. Now I don't know about weight, but I feel better. That I've changed my whole eating habit. So food is one thing. Jude says she used to have her Dove chocolates delivered in 150 packets from Amazon. I mean, I know how that felt to want nourishment from comfort food. So she said that before COVID, she would exercise, hikes, adventurous walking, and now it's kind of just like a little amble around the block. Well, there's the opportunity right there. Is that you now have an opportunity to do what works for you. If you want just to walk and you don't have the ability to go out into the, on trails or hike or travel, just do what you can, but do it because it's what you want. I mean, I think that's the whole point of this article, which is my message too, is that, yes, we've had to adjust a lot of our lives over the last 6 months. You know, we've had to just adjust everything, travel, the way we communicate with our families, the way we spend time with our families, the way we communicate with friends. You know, maybe this has actually highlighted for you some shortcomings in your friendships. You know, that they weren't what you thought they were, or the people were perhaps not there to help you, or just even be by your side. So I think it's really, really important. And she said that, you know, if you are going to restart exercise and get back into, which we know is good for us as we get older, do what you like, do what is going to be good for you. So in terms of writing, that's Jude's passion. So what you've got a passion, you probably started off the pandemic thinking, I'm going to enhance that. I'm going to make myself the best ever potter, artist. You know, I'm going to learn a new language. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to learn how to, I don't know, do anything. I'm going to craft or quilt or knit. And you suddenly realize now you're not doing any of those things because they were never your thing. They weren't the classes that you wanted to take. And you know, the analogy again back to college is like if you took the class in, you know, biology and you just were not into biology, you just didn't put your effort into it. You didn't enjoy it. So now the time with the COVID class is to actually do the things that you love. You've got a lot of time now. I mean, I know that this is kind of a contradiction because you may be wanting to get back to work. You may be back at work or be working from home. But this is a time to actually, like you were in college, you're investing some time in yourself, in your future, and planning in ways that, you know, align very much to your passions and your purpose. So if you, for example, did a declutter, what a great opportunity. This is a time to now put the clothes on your body that you love, the colors that you love, to actually do the things that align with your personality. So what are your favorite colors now? Did they change during the lockdown? I know I'm wearing white today for some reason. I don't know why, but I usually wear color. And for me, the colors were coral and turquoise. Those were my two colors that just came shining out, and I've now just decided those are my colors. In fact, I've got them all in my necklace, so maybe that's where they are. But that's another thing. I decided I was going to wear jewelry. I was going to just wear my necklaces. I was going to shine. That was one of my great missions and passions. And same with Jude. She said, you know, maybe she needs to now, you know, when you go to college and you settle down in that first semester, it was rough, right? It was bumpy. You didn't get it all right. You made mistakes. And for those of you who didn't go to college, it's the same with high school. It's the same with any place you've gone to get educated or to take a moment to train yourself in life. You know, those first few months were pretty rough. You didn't get on very well. You didn't get it. But now I think we're beginning to get it. And I think I'm really happy that Jude took this time to write the article about how, you know, how isolation is affecting her on the level of exercise, diet, mental health. You know, and she's learned to treat that first semester in COVID university, COVID college, with compassion, as you do. You say, like, remember when you used to say to yourself, you know, okay, you tried really hard on that test, you didn't get a good grade, but you did your best. And then I really know how I could have improved on that. That's the course correction that you take when you're in a learning situation. We'll take that same opportunity with this. And Jude, I'm going to read a few of the things she said that this time has allowed you to do. And I think it's really, really powerful. She says, this is how she feels grace about COVID. 101, semester 1. That only she can determine the quality of her life. Only she can know the isolation that this is causing her. And also what constitutes success. Back to only she knows this. She knows now when she needs to relax and when she needs to push, when she needs to rest and when she needs to engage. And she also has recognized how much she can reach out to the teachers, to other people, and learn from them. And so I'd encourage you to read her article because there's a lot here that I think if we can just be compassionate and graceful with ourselves about what happened during the last 6 months, know that we may have failed a few of the classes, but that we're going to be okay. We've learned probably more than we even know, even that we can imagine. Things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. That's the very last sentence in Jude's article, and I just love it. Her quote is, things are not happening to me, they're happening for me. And I think that distinction makes all the difference in the world. So I hope that you've enjoyed this lesson, students. Margaret, the teacher here, and Jude, the counselor. I think it's a really useful way of looking at the situation. We've got months of this ahead of us. It's not going to end tomorrow. I know many of you are still in very, very deep lockdown, and it's just the whole world is affected. But maybe we can get into semester 2 with a little bit more compassion for ourselves and understanding. So take good care, everybody. Have a really, really wonderful day. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I need your help here. Press the subscribe button or like the video, and then press the notification bell if you want to hear more of these kinds of topics. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day. Take very, very good care. Bye-bye for now.